Welcome back, everyone, or should I say, bienvenidos.
You don't have to say that.
Cinco de Mayo.
It took me like I speak Spanish here. It took me like 10 seconds to try to figure out what you were trying to
I am not sure if I've ever actually heard that word said.
It's bienvenidos. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
Yes. Yes.
Bienvenidos, mi amigos.
Good day. Yeah.
I've only seen it written on Mexican menus and outside their establishments. Hey, last time, session 34, which makes this one session 35. Pretty cool number. When the void smiles back, the red shirts go to talk to Trincy Tree Stamp. She promises that if the party can take care of the threat down there, she can free up some bark rangers and guards to help find Saeed. Until then, they'll be on the lookout. The party then checks out a fabrication facility and talks to a worker. Follows the scent of sweet smoke, much like Blavadavicus's smoke bombs, to a battery storage facility. I was hanging on there for a little while, but I could feel it, like my tongue was starting to unravel. Anyways, you go to the battery storage facility, head down to the Pressfab factory, discovers some failing environmental controls, and determines that the associated Varcon was dead, but it had an illusion placed on it to show a full charge. Leaving a note to alert the next gnome to replace the Varcon of this fact, they then head to the Prestofab factory, which is heavily guarded. Zeffrington Buckleberry Fern runs into the party and is told about the Varcon tampering. The red shirts then elect to stake out the forest floor for the night. While on watch, Brispert spies something coming out of the entrance to the Lurk Root Warren. From a far distance, and in the black and grays of a borrowed night vision scope, the something looked like a large mass moving like fluid along the ground and into the grass, where it became hidden. As it came closer, Risprit could tell its location by the movement of the grass and tried to alert the rest of the party, giving away their position. As it rapidly retreated into the distance, it made frenzied guttural vocalizations. Risprit could also tell that with their Saru-given abilities that it was a spellcaster. Waking up in the morning, Kaduka feels fatigued due to his dream of the elven woman and her black horse. And that is where we're at. It's the morning of the 19th of February.
It only just occurred to me. I wonder if those two things are related. The weird dream and that thing coming close by.
So, Risprit alerted us about the thing?
Yeah, and it started to serpentine through the grass away erratically before slinking its way back into the warrens off in the distance. Anyone who had like dark vision could probably see it at that point.
Bree has dark vision.
Yeah, I think Bree and Rispert are the two that have dark vision.
Oh yeah, so you didn't even need the night vision scope.
Which I was also gonna say. I think Bree was last, and I was second to last. During my shift, I probably would have reattached it to my arquebus.
Got it. Makes sense. Yeah, so you have your scope back. You really could have taken it back after Lute's shift, because then it was Risprit, you, and Bree.
Oh yeah, and then when everybody was awake and alerted, it's like Trunks was like facing the tree and was like, "Where is it? Is it over there?"
Some of us can't see so well.
So, you go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to the dog.
Gotcha. Yeah, so what are you guys gonna do?
Yes.
We should sleep until there's daylight. Or did we fully...
It is daylight is now peeking through the canopy of the forest and lighting everything up.
Alright. Shall we go investigate the house where that thing was? Allegedly?
Would be a good place to start.
You all start to hear, so you like get down from your hammocks and you pack everything up, right?
Yeah.
And you start to hear as the platform seems to be being lowered from up above.
Who would
Up
that be?
above.
Yeah, from Chloronon City.
That's
So
the platform we took down.
Yeah,
Maybe they're coming for us.
Uh-oh. Why'd you have to say it like that?
Wow. They're here to give us more supplies and tell us that we're no longer suspect from up above because they caught the true intruder. Can we see who's on the elevator?
Yeah, as it starts to lower into view, it looks like a patrol of Bark Rangers.
Oh, okay, they're just sending more down. Hope those things know not to interfere with our operations down here.
Maybe we could follow them.
Follow them.
Ah,
Use them as bait.
Loot knows what's going on.
Because if they keep getting attacked, surely if we follow them, see another one get attacked.
So, yeah, the platform lowers all the way down to the ground, and the Bark Rangers, 9 of them, start to file off 3 by 3, and as they step off the platform, there's like a, you know how like sometimes there's like a there's something like audible, but it's barely detectable, and in a way it almost makes everything around quieter. There's like an audible like silence, and there's like a shimmer in the air around them, and the next thing you know, arrows are flying in your direction. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Let's see if I remember how to do that.
1 second.
Am I able to stealth or just regular?
Do you think you would have any reason to go run off and stealth?
Probably not. I'll just do regular. Oh, it don't matter.
You rolled perception.
Oh, oops. Okay, where that roll was. Sorry.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
18. What's my...
What?
What's the added bonus?
Oh, my initiative thing's not on.
Oh, I see you. 23?
Yeah.
When you changed maps, the tracker got
Yeah,
changed.
it wiped the tracker, yeah.
But Holio.
Since I came in late,
okay.
it added into the new one.
Yeah. All right. If you want, re-roll and then just add your or change your initiative to what you rolled before.
If we get a better initiative, can we keep it? No, I'm joking.
Well, since I screwed it up.
Oh, mine didn't
No.
pop up.
We have initiative at home. The initiative at home.
Yours didn't pop up again?
Oh,
Did you select
apparently you
your-
have to click your token. That's new tech.
Oh, yeah. All right, so everybody can see their initiative now, right?
Maybe.
Oh my god, they have it square. So it's like square.
That square is trying to kill us. Or actually, it's carrying things that are trying to kill us.
Terrifying.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna turn it into a piece of Swiss cheese.
Based on the time we started, would we just have 1 hero point right now?
You can have your 2 hero points. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Now that everybody else is rolled,
Oh, that's a lot of numbers.
it is a lot of numbers. What is their? Okay,
Holy moly.
they gotta
Ole.
use.
Hold up.
They're gonna use
Ole mole.
deception. Oh no. No.
20?
Everyone stand back. He's doing math.
Quick, everyone say random numbers.
Oh wait, I'm not exhausted. I'm fatigued. Those are 2 different things.
Are they actually?
There we go.
Yes. What does that mean?
If you add it to your sheet, it should do something, and you can click on it on your sheet to have it spit out the
My sheet condition.
your description.
Fatigue. Let's see. AC
Howard.
saving throws, exploration activities performed while traveling.
This one runs this direction, and it.
Oh, we can't see those.
What one?
Oh yeah, the square is
God.
there. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Thank you. I forgot. Yeah, they were all. They just filed off of the.
The enemy's
square.
invisible.
And this is what it does. You see a flash of like after image of them. Bree, I need you. Let's see. This is really I totally screwed up. I did something really dumb when I made these guys. How do I do this? Okay. Bree, what is your perception DC?
10.
Okay. So you see a flash of like an after image, and
That doesn't sound right. 10 for the perception DC?
That does seem very low, but that's what it says right next
We
to
can
the
see your rolls, by the
perception.
way.
well, it should be 10 plus 10 for the DC. Your perception modifier
so
is a
20.
10. Yeah.
That makes way
We
more
can
sense.
see your rolls, by the way, DM.
Okay. So you see this after image, and before it raises its arm, a bolt flies seemingly out of nowhere, and but glances off of your armor, and a split second after that bolt gets released from them, it raises its arm.
So it raised its arm after the bolt?
Yes.
That
Kaduka,
is weird.
Like
it is
some
your
kind
turn.
of delay illusion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think that these are actually Bark Rangers.
I mean, it could be. We haven't had them try to kill us before.
Bark Ranger. Holy shit.
What was that?
This whole time I've been imagining dogs.
Oh,
Not
Bark
gonna
Ranger!
lie. Not gonna lie, I thought the exact same thing too. It's just like
And
there's
then
little,
no, but it's
there's
trees.
little dog guys running
Or
around.
I thought they were like
They're
the.
like wood golems.
I thought they were like those little robot dogs from that Boston Dynamic dogs. That's what I've been
Oh
thinking.
god.
No,
It's
they're
just
like-
it's just Goddard
Jeez.
from Jimmy Neutron. It's just a bunch of Goddards.
But trying to kill you.
Exactly.
Kaduka, it is your turn.
Well, I reach for my grenade pouch, and there's no grenades because I didn't make any. So I'm going to.
I think you had enough time to make grenades if you want. That's up to you. You could have
You should make
taken
like an
some time.
intelligence check or something to see if you would have been smart enough to do that.
I'm not trying to cheat you guys out of your daily preparations. That wasn't the intent.
No, but I'm
But-
also not trying to cheat myself into them. So I'm going to realize I don't have any grenades, so I'm gonna run over. Where was that? About right here.
Zed Jello.
Can I get hidden from
Yeah.
a
Nice.
couple of them right here at least?
Definitely.
Okay. And then I'm going to set up my tripod and I think I'm just gonna stealth as my last action, or try to.
Okay. Go for it.
Try to hide.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. That's okay.
It's low for me. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
That's
All
better.
right. That's what we're talking about. You feel like you've done a pretty good job sliding into stealth over there.
Have become a bush.
This one's going to do something very similar, spread out in the likewise pattern. Let's see, Trunks. What's your perception DC? You know, I actually already have all this information.
21.
I actually have all your perception DCs written down. All right. Trunks, your AC
24.
24. I need to be more organized. All right, 24. Right. You are struck with a bolt. This time it raises its arm and it fires a bolt, and you go to dodge it, and a second later are hit by a bolt. That wasn't the one that it fired that you saw, but is very real.
Hmm.
And you take 11 damage. Oh my god. There's 5 of them in a row.
Yeah, they all rolled really well.
This one back here, a couple of them from the back near the tree, vines, those rubbery vines that have been treated with that Prosterva material, extend out their back like tentacles and latch into the tree and zip line them up the tree.
So this is all the stuff these guys can do.
And they are now like 20 feet off the ground, hanging from these vines and firing crossbow bolts. I got one toward Bree and one toward Risprit. Risprit, the one that fires at you misses. You don't see any weirdness with these. Bree, the one that fires towards you hits you dead center. Pretty much completely misses the armor. It is a critical hit.
Would it still hit with shield block?
It would hit, but your shield block would take damage off of it.
Let's do that.
Okay. How much do you block with shield block?
Oh, let me look at my.
I actually don't know if you can. Can you take a reaction before you've taken a turn? Do you know, Porter?
Sorry, you should be able to, but I don't know if, like, the exploration ability to have your shield raised before combat starts, right? That only makes sense to be allowed to do that if you're able to take your reaction anyways, right?
That's true.
Yeah, it depends on whether we say that I had my shield raised or not.
Do you think you had your shield raised?
I always have my shield raised. I mean, I've said that like so many times, like.
I think there's a.
But do you want me to do like a lucky check or something, like a d20, and if I get 11 or 11 to 20, I had my shield raised.
How about this? Do a perception as a
Sense motive?
Sense motive to see if you get the feeling that something might be off here, and we'll do it against their deception. Yeah, that's good enough. You at the last minute feel like something weird's going on.
All right, so I do have my shield raised, so I can do shield block.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how much do you block?
I block 8. My
Okay.
hardness is 8. That's what it is, right?
Yep. But you only take 14, and your
my shield also
takes
takes
14. As it hits your shield and gouges it, and then still sticks into you as it kind of like deflects off the shield. One's gonna go there. And these two, one uses its tentacles to climb up that rock to the east, and one uses its tentacles to climb up a tree to the west. And let's see, the one up the rock is gonna fire down at Kaduka, which is the only the two kind of closest to you guys can see Kaduka, but this one sees Kaduka and fires down at him. And that would be a 30 to hit. What's your AC?
Not 30.
22?
Yeah.
All right. Kaduka, you take 15 damage.
Oh, that's the most this whole game.
Risprit,
Whoa.
it fires at you and misses again.
Huh.
And now it's Lute's turn.
Lute's turn. Sensing these things are made out of bark
Mm-hmm.
am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I was on. Sure. I'm going to cast a spell called Ignition
Hell yeah.
on this one.
Got it.
Ignis.
Ooh, 31. That is a critical hit. You fire off this ignition, and it slams into its center mass, and it lights on fire.
Yeah.
Not only that, you do double damage.
And persistent damage.
Persistent fire damage. How much? Let's see. 1d4 persistent fire damage. Oh, it's actually 3d4 persistent fire damage. Nice. Excellent. Love it. That's 2 actions. You still have 1 left.
I'm gonna aid Bree.
Got it. And so you just let me know when you want to aid.
I will.
This one is going to run up and try to bash Bree. That is.
Can I? Oh, never mind. I was gonna tell her to dodge.
Yeah. So that is a 27. So that is a hit. Bree, you take 8 more damage. And then it's Bree's turn.
Time for revenge.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. Definitely gonna raise my shield again so that I have a shield up. I'm going to... God, I'd love to explode, but I'd have to get into a good spot, so that's probably not gonna work this turn. I think I'm just gonna hit him with, yeah. But I'm also gonna go into overdrive? That does extra damage, right?
Yeah, overdrive.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think that's 1. Yeah, 1 action.
If
So-
you're over, I can flank with you, by the way, since I have reach.
Okay.
Just in case you're thinking of it. Oh, but you raise your shield and overdrive. Never mind.
Yeah, raise shield overdrive. I could raise shield overdrive and move, but I wouldn't be able to hit this turn.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right, so
Yeah,
raise
you
shield
raise your shield.
overdrive, and I'm gonna hit.
Got it.
I'm gonna aid Bree in her hit
All
by
right.
cheering really loud.
All right. Give me your cheer.
Through roll or through verbal?
I suppose you're using a performance?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. However, okay. Well, so I am going to increase cheering on your you know what? I'm not going to do this time. That is successful. That's a hit. Bree, how much you do? 11 damage?
Potentially, I have to do my d20 for overdrive, right?
I don't. Oh yeah. Use a crafting check, I think.
Mhm.
It's been a while since I looked at it.
Crafting check
I'm
against
gonna
standard
hero
DC of
point that.
level.
Okay. At our level DC.
Yeah. Character level.
Let me pull that chart up. All right. Which is a 22, so you're successful.
Good thing I hero pointed.
Yeah. Okay. And that gives you what, half your intelligence or How much is that?
I think I want to say 3, but I haven't actually looked at it. Let me look. Shit. This is so confusing. Your strikes deal additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier +1. So my intelligence modifier...
It said for success it was half your intelligence modifier +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so +3.
Yeah, so I was right. Wait, is my intelligence modifier is 4 now?
Right, half your intelligence modifier is 2, +1 is 3.
Half, okay.
Look under success, not critical success.
Okay.
All right, 14 damage. These seem to... You hit it. It's very solid construction. Seems to not take as much damage as you think it would if it were like a person's body.
Oh, bludgeoning isn't as good against trees.
Right. Hit a tree with a hammer. But
need
it was a
axes.
solid hit, so it still did damage. Thresh, it is your turn.
Trees are pretty resistant to car damage.
I am going to cast Carrion Mire
Ooh.
and put it right there.
Let's see. It's a 15-foot burst, 30-foot range. Okay. Excellent. So you're going to hit, like, what?
3?
All
or...
5 of these?
Oh, all 5?
It's a 15-foot range. If you put it, let's see, where are you? You're there. That's as far away as you can put it. Then, yeah, 15. Oh, you could hit, yeah, you could hit these 3.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
figured.
Great. Carrion Mire. Love it. They have to make a reflex save as a bunch of seemingly endless mass of corpse limbs grasps up at the Bark Rangers. Ooh, not great reflex saves. That's 1 success and 2 failures. Yeah. Let's see. And they take what kind of damage?
Acid, I believe. Yeah, it says type acid, and then additional damage, acid, and chaotic, 1d6.
Hell yeah.
That,
acid damage. Yeah, so 2 of them take 22 acid damage. And 1 takes 11.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah. And that's actually there for a minute?
Yes.
Yeah. So those 3, if they attempt to heal, it prevents or it attempts to counteract the healing. Cool. It's back to no. So 2 more. The last 2. It's their turns. Got 1 there. And 1 there. Oh man, Risprit, it makes 2 attacks at you, and you deftly dodge both attacks, no problem.
And I am noodly today.
Trunks, you dodge both of these attacks as well. As they try to slam you with their tree trunk hands. And now it is your turn, Trunks.
All right. Stance. And then this one just outside the ring, I'm going to use exploit vulnerability.
Okay. That is let's see. That is a crit success.
Nice. So all weaknesses, all resistances, all immunities, any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities.
Resistances to piercing and bludgeoning 7. Weaknesses to fire 4. Which, by the way, I've forgotten to take into account. When you crit, do you double the weakness too?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And then let's see. So what was the other things other than weaknesses and resistances?
Immunities.
None.
Any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities outside of those?
Nope.
Okay. And then, so with that, I also do a compare that to the recall knowledge DC for them. Is that also a crit success?
Yes.
Okay. So the 5 things I would like to know: lowest defense, highest defense, minus defense.
So
Whatever the skill is that's causing the illusion thing, and then I guess maybe anything else relevant that you would think of.
Gotcha. Their lowest defenses are reflex and will tied, and their highest defenses is AC. They seem to be pretty heavily armored. They also they have a climb speed due to the vines, but they seem to be off guard, not able to move very well while they are climbing. And they what they are essentially doing with the illusions is a ranged feint, so they can essentially roll to try to deceive you for each attack that they do that for.
For the range attack specifically, then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was Trunks thinking out loud. All the stuff that was relayed.
What was the resistance and vulnerability?
Piercing and bludgeoning 7, weak to fire 4.
Okay.
Right.
That's right.
So slashing is normal. If you can target reflex or will saves, that is probably best. And on that one, I'll apply mortal weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I actually have sympathetic vulnerabilities now. Forgot about that.
So does that apply mortal weakness to all of them?
Yes, to all creatures without weakness.
Nice.
Yep.
Excellent.
So, yeah. However, I'm gonna attack the one that is in front of Bree with my whip tail.
Gotcha. $21 hits. Yeah. So personal
14
antithesis would normally
is not in effect.
It's
Not
not
in
in
effect this time.
Okay.
I just have that always rolling just in case.
Gotcha.
Or actually, wait a minute.
It's a minimum of 5 personal antithesis?
No, that doesn't look like it's doing something right. Because it's
Okay.
plus. Hold on, let me pull up my path builder.
Gotcha.
Well, it's
So
been a
I'll
little bit
just
since I've
apply
been in
the
a fight.
weakness.
Yeah, apply the weakness, and then I think because that has the empowerment in it. Because I'm also supposed to do 2 additional. Okay, yeah, that does have the implements empowerment into it. Yeah, you can ignore the PA.
Okay. But you do 4 extra fire damage.
Yes.
Excellent. Awesome. Did you like light something on fire?
Yeah, I don't know where I got it, but I got a flammable thing from the up above that I happened to snatch some alcohol left over, and I pull out the little lighter and I light my tail on fire.
Yeah, your tail is flaming as you smash this thing. Yeah. The bludgeoning isn't as effective, but the fire is good. Risprit, your turn.
Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and channel elements,
Hell yeah.
and with that comes a free elemental blast. Gonna melee blast the one right here
Okay, sounds good.
with,
One
you
action
guessed
melee
it,
blast.
fire. Brr. Oh, I'm
Oh,
gonna hero
no.
point that.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
That's better.
That hits. Fire, yes. Yes, this one is looking pretty banged up now. Having taken this fire damage, is starting to get a little sluggish.
And then, so fire hurts them. Blip. Oh. Wait, can I hero point that one?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Who are you hitting? Hell yeah. 3 deck saves.
Ricocheting it off of the 3 of them.
That's a fail. And reflex saves. Nobody called me on it that time.
Wow,
what
that's
is
like almost the lowest damage I could have done. It's 3d8.
Yeah. What's your DC?
Class DC?
Yeah.
22.
22. Okay. That's fail, a success, and a fail. So 9 damage, 6 damage, and 9 damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it is the one that is on fire's turn. It's going to run here. And then it shoots out its vines, 2 vines at Loot, and attempts to wrap Loot up in them.
No.
And Loot, what is your fortitude DC?
Oh, is it the big number under fortitude?
Yeah, plus 10.
13. Plus 10.
So 23?
Yeah.
You are it tries to grapple you and you are able to pull out of it. It seems to be doing it kind of clumsily. You think maybe it's having trouble seeing because it's on fire.
Good.
It then goes for your legs and attempts to trip you. What's your reflex DC?
10. Plus 10.
Okay. It is able to. Oh, actually, hold on. I gotta do math. Okay. Yes, it gets a 26, so that does beat a 20, and you become prone. It knocks you over, and then it takes fire damage. Please give me 3d4 fire damage for its ongoing burning.
Oh,
Oh no.
can I hero point that? It's
No.
the principle.
But here's the thing, that is affected by its weakness, so it's actually 8 damage.
You said I'm prone?
Yeah, it knocked you over. Kuduka, it is your turn.
Okay. Do I still...
You're hidden against everything that is north of this line here.
Okay. And then the one that attacked me is on the rock above me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm going
10 feet up.
shoot the one Bree's been attacking for
Got it.
Sniper Duo.
And she did hit it, so you get a +1. Holy shit. So, yeah, with the +1, and then I guess another +2 on top of that, that is a critical hit.
Yay.
26 bludgeoning piercing damage, which does get reduced to 19.
And then a D6, because it was my
But-
first attack.
Yep.
Is that also doubled?
That is, yeah, it is. Which, actually, you fire at this thing, and Bree had left a crack. You know, she hit it hard. It wasn't as effective as if she hit a person, but she did still crack it, and your bullet hits that crack, flies straight into it, and it just drops immediately and into the ground.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is... I know the word bludgeoning, and I know the word piercing.
Yeah.
What is bludgeoning piercing?
So bludgeoning is, you know, like hitting something with a blunt object. Piercing is things that pierce into. So like a dagger is generally going to be piercing. A spear or a rapier. Bludgeoning is going to be hammer. His bullets count as bludgeoning or piercing, whichever one is most effective. So if it's just weak, if it's just strong and gets bludgeoning, he'll do piercing damage instead, or vice versa. Or if it's weak to piercing damage, he'll do piercing damage.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just kind of a neat thing with that particular weapon.
It's the weapon, not the ammo.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Thing.
Is
Right?
it a gun thing?
I think there's a couple of melee weapons that do it, but it's very rare, I think.
It is. Yeah, I think it is mostly a gun thing.
Then I'm going to covered reload.
Okay. Give me that stealth. That's a nice stealth you've got there.
And I don't know which one Bree is gonna go for next, so I'm just gonna assume it's the closest one next to Trunks.
Got it.
And I'm gonna shoot at that. Which I can't remember. Can I do assisting shot now that it's? Oh, I gotta.
Can you link it?
What I do.
So it is. Yeah, you can because it's a press attack. So you've already shot once. So now
So
you
they can be
use it.
different targets. It's just
Yep.
whether I
Yep. You just have to have a multi-attack penalty.
Okay. And I'm going to shoot this guy.
Got it. Love it.
With 2.
Excellent. That is a 28 to hit. It's not a crit.
Okay.
It is a hit. So you do 1 damage. But yeah, let's see. It's got to make. Okay, hold on. So assisting shot means that the next creature to attack the same target gets a +1 circumstance bonus on their roll.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. Let me know if I forget that.
And then also, since I hit, so if it's Bree, then she gets 3? Because of sniping duo?
Is the sniping duo bonus a circumstance bonus?
Oh, I see. It is a circumstance. So it's
Yeah.
canceled.
So anyone else would get a +1. Bree would still only get a +1.
Okay.
But Bree will get the +1 regardless. So if anybody else hits it before Bree, they get a +1 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonuses aren't usually cumulative.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like different types of bonuses stack, circumstance, status,
Okay.
and
Item.
item. Thank you.
Mhm.
Great. All right, this one. It's gonna move over here, and it's gonna try to hit Trunks twice. I'm sorry, Thresh.
Me? Okay.
Thresh, it runs up and attempts to bludgeon you pretty successfully.
Yep.
What is your AC? 24. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually only hits you once.
Nice.
Thought it was going to be 12 or twice.
Use my
but-
reaction.
Okay.
Mm.
You're holding your amulet. You forcefully you target it with gains resistance to all damage. The trigger. Oh wow, that's nice. 2 plus your level, so 8 damage resistance.
8 resisted.
You block all of the damage that Thresh was going to take.
God damn, thank you.
What does it look like when this thing bears down with its hammer toward Thresh?
Yeah, I'm doing a little copy of their thing where they like are delayed, and I know Thresh can dodge, so I give him just an extra second to get out of the way while he has a second double that sits there as I open my amulet.
Yeah, you see this thing very confidently smash the ground and then realize that Thresh is actually over like 2 feet. As it like looks over and then raises, without, because it's an automaton, it just basically continues the attack. The ones from the tree, the big tree, are going to, I'm going to roll to see randomly who they attack. That's 1 to Risprit and 1 to Trunks. All right, Risprit, that is a 23 to hit. That just barely hits.
Oh.
Trunks, that is less than that. 18? Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Nope. Yeah.
Risprit, you take 11 piercing damage as this thing fires from a distance and strikes you.
What's funny?
What's that?
Piercing damage is the only one that I can't deflect wave.
Oh no!
It literally mentions, I think, slashing and bludgeoning and like elemental damage and stuff, but like piercing is not one of those.
Yeah, you shoot a crossbow bolt at a wave. It's not very.
Shoot straight through it.
It doesn't deflect much.
Oof.
That's why spearfishing is a thing.
Yeah.
This one up on the rock just sees Kaduka as an easy target. Kaduka, it fires down at you with a 29 to hit. All right, that's 11 damage. So it had to reload, fires, and then it reloads again. So it's you can hear but yeah, 11 damage to you. Loot. Actually, let me roll this. Odd even. Risprit, sorry. Another shot to you.
I can take a coach.
Yep, it reloads, fires, reloads. 16 for 30 to hit. That's another 10 piercing damage to you.
Ah.
Loot, it is your turn.
Okay. It
It is
is
an action to stand.
It is a new day.
It is.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you
I
got all
have
your
all
spells
my
back.
stuff. Okay. I'm going to remain laying on the ground. Can I cast in combat sending
An in-combat sending?
Yeah.
Is it an action to cast? What? Can you link it? I forget how long it takes to cast sending. 3 actions to cast, so it would be your whole turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can I do it? Okay.
Absolutely.
I want to send a message to fucking Hinkle McBinklebot, whatever the guy, the gnome.
Zeffrington?
The, like, head.
Hinkle McDingleberry?
Are we talking about, like, an Arcane Council member or Zeffrington Buckleberryford?
What?
Rocket or Dippity Giolata?
We keep throwing names without letting her like explain who she's trying to like describe.
Go ahead.
The one that we talked to for more information about these bark.
Oh, the Trincy tree stamp?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to send a message to Trincy Trees saying Bark Rangers attacking us right now. Send help.
Okay.
Bottom of city. Because we're like right at the stairs, right?
Yeah.
And we're at the bottom of the tree elevator.
Yeah.
Tree Levator. I love that. Tree Levator. That's its official name now.
Yeah.
Tree Levator. She says, she's like, okay, just hold on. And like you immediately, like a second later, the platform for the tree starts going and starts raising back up.
That's going to take an eternity in combat time.
I'm going to say that pretty shortly after they stepped off of it, it started going up. So it's actually, it's been on its way up.
Okay.
All right. Great. That was... Bree, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I saw that Kaduka shot the one, and I know that he's like my partner, and he does better when I do things, so I'm gonna go for the same one that he was attacking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna raise my shield, take 2 steps so that I'm...
Hell yeah.
Got this thing going with Trunks here. And then I'm gonna try to hit him. Got it.
And flanking makes them off guard, which does stack with the circumstance bonus. So that's technically more like a 28, and that does hit.
+1 status bonus for my aura.
Hell yeah! So that's 14 plus 3 for your overdrive.
Yeah.
So that's 17 damage. Not a bad hit. It's still
Kaduka's. What is Kaduka's +1 about? I got a +1 from him for something.
Anytime one of you hits a target, the other one gets a +1 the next time they hit it.
So it was 26 to hit.
Plus flanking.
Oh, so 29.
Yeah.
Sweet.
28. But yeah. So you did a total of 10 damage after a resistance.
Does her weapon with the overdrive? Does the overdrive do fire damage?
Oh.
I thought weapons were able to for overdrive on.
I thought it was
for her.
just extra. I think it's just extra damage.
Because when you fail, it's +1 fire damage specifically, right? So when you do success,
that's with things that have the unstable action.
Yeah, it just says extra power.
I can link you here
attack.
in just half a second.
Yeah. I don't think overdrive is an unstable action.
It's not, but let me link this here.
Plus,
you do take fire damage on a critical failure.
So on that first paragraph for that innovation, the very last sentence, if you use the overdrive action, you can choose to change the additional damage from overdrive to fire.
I see.
Oh wow.
So I guess it's an optional thing.
I mean, if it was an option, I would choose that option because I know these things are like weak to fire.
Did you have? And did you take the feat that made your fire damage change to lightning?
I think I can do either. I took the
Yeah, I
feat
think
that...
we made it that we homebrewed it so you could do either. I'm fine with that.
It would just be that 3 damage that's fire damage.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's all you need, though.
But yeah, you just need 1 to trigger a weakness.
Oh.
Yeah, so you would you do 13 bludgeoning damage, which would be reduced to 4, but you do 7 fire damage. I thought you did more damage than that. Hold on a second. Oh, plus your 1.
It was 17 total damage, 3 of which would have been fire.
Yeah.
Oh, my 1 isn't to damage. Mine's to the roll.
Oh, so just 16 damage then.
Okay. Yeah, so you do 11 damage instead of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it... Why does that work? Hold on.
Wait. Why did my hit points just change?
Oh, oops. I took it off your...
Stop hitting
give
your...
yourself a hit point back.
Stop hitting yourself.
I did.
Okay. Great. Why does...
Hey, the DM's trying to score
Sorry, I didn't mean
away
to throw
hit
a wrench
points.
in the thing. I wanted to...
No, you did 4 extra damage. All right, I took another 3 hit points off because I'm sick of thinking about it. Thresh. It is your turn. This one's trying to beat you up.
Oh, what a jerk. I'm gonna do Void Warp.
Hell yeah!
On the one that's trying to beat me up. Fuck this guy.
That's a Fortitude save. He rolled a 3 for a total of 14, which is a fail. You did 11 necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic? Is it?
I'm pretty... Or void damage.
Why does it say acid?
Does it?
Yeah. In my sheet. I mean, that might be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it is void damage. Okay, so I should change that to void.
Yeah.
I don't know why it just
If you don't
defaults.
select an element and it has an element, doesn't it default to acid?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm a little too drunk to see where it says acid right now, but
Too much Jello.
you do
It's under
have
attack.
You do have one more action.
Look here, I'm looking at a lot of character sheets. I'm seeing a lot of character sheets at the same time, but I only have yours open, so there's a problem.
I don't see acid, but I'm taking
This is,
it.
okay, because this one's two. What?
Right.
Whatever. I'm gonna hop. I can do that, right? Hop in between trunks and loot.
Yep.
Cool.
And he doesn't seem to have an attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
All right, we've got 2. This one is going to try to run. It sees its damaged brother. It runs away from Risprit, and it runs around Bree.
I will use my reaction to reactive strike.
Go for it. I was wondering if you're going to pick up on that.
I'm gonna
I
react.
definitely was watching for anything that was going to move next to me so I could reactive strike.
Ooh. That is a 30?
1.
31. Yeah, because while it was passing through that square, it was the last square it was in your aura, so it's a 31.
It's Bree's location, not the enemy's.
Oh.
'Cause she's getting a status bonus from me. It's not the enemy's.
Got
getting
it. Excellent. Well, either way, that makes it a crit.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
which turns it into 12 damage plus overdrive, right? Which
Yeah,
is
does the overdrive get
15. Plus 4 for fire, which is 19. Minus 7 for bludgeoning resistance, which is 12. This thing
Doesn't
is.
the overdrive damage get doubled?
He did.
So plus 6, 12 plus
I didn't.
6.
Oh.
Because you only added 3, right?
That's right. I did add 3. Yeah, you completely clothesline this thing's head right off as its feet go up in the air and it lands on the ground in pieces. Hell yeah.
Nice hit, Bree.
Thank.
This one tries to take advantage of that distraction, which doesn't end up being a distraction at all because of how fast you knocked it on its ass, but it tries to attack you, Bree. It's actually going to fire point blank at you. You see the flash of... Oh, no, this is what it's going to do. Bree, what is your reflex DC? It doesn't matter. He rolled a nat 20. You
19.
are prone, and you take 2 damage from falling hard. You actually smack your head on a rock when you go down. And then it runs forward doing like double hammer fist pummeling strikes toward you. That's a 19 to hit.
When I'm knocked prone, does my shield, if it was up, still come with me?
You are still, you still have your shield up. You're prone, so you're off guard. So you take a -2. So your shield and your off guard condition are kind of canceling each other out.
Okay.
But 19 still is not enough. And 7 less than that is also not enough. As you you hit your head and you have your shield up as it's just pounding on your shield, and you just holding the blows back. And Trunks, it is your turn.
All right. I will attack the one between me and Bree.
Got it.
$18.
That is. Do you get the +1?
Yep.
So that's 19.
So 19.
Plus flanking is enough to hit.
Oh, nice. So 13, and I trigger weakness to fire.
13 bludgeoning. You trigger weakness to fire. Got it. So that would be 10 total after everything.
All right.
Pretty banged up.
Okay. This one below, I would like to. Wait a minute. Hold on. Reflex was the weaker one. It's either going to be a chip or a grapple. I just can't remember which one. Target's reflex. Trip.
Trip is
I'm gonna-
reflex, yeah.
So I will do that. That was with the -5.
Excellent. That is, yeah, that definitely does it. Yeah, it falls over. It's not a crit, but it is prone.
All right. And then I will tell Bree to steal herself. You were 4 temp HP
Ooh, 4 temp HP to Bree.
for the next round.
And a +2 circumstance bonus to fortitude saves?
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Sorry, Bree, I was looking at your sheet. I forgot it. Yeah. I just wanted to do something real quick. Okay. Risprit. It is your turn.
All right. Risprit is going to ignite a flame directly over their Rosaru, like held in place in front of it. Funnel water from the aura like around the back onto the front, and when it hits, engage Steam Knight.
Ooh, nice. It's a bunch of steam coming off of Risprit.
Yeah. Basically, like engulfing them and wearing it like armor. Kind of like in like a Tokuyami from My Hero, with like the shadow.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. So I gain plus 10 foot status bonus to my speed, so then my speed would now be 40. And then I can leap, or whenever I leap, I can jump up to my speed. In which case, I would like to jump over this one, or like past him. Because
so he's up in the tree, but you can like jump to a branch just on the other side of him.
Let's see. So I should be able to go 40 instead of 30.
That's fine. Even with diagonal movement, that would be just enough speed. Yep.
I was trying to like calculate this while everybody else's turn was going. I'm like, I think this should work.
Yeah, that would be 35 feet, so you're good.
Okay. And then because of that, see, starting turn
does real bad on its reflex. It crit fails its reflex save, so you do 2d6 and then it'll double 20 damage plus its fire, so it's actually 24 damage.
Oh jeez. So you just like fly up there and like flaming meteor kick it.
Yeah, I love it.
So that'd be one action for the Steam Knight, one action for the leap, and for the last thing, I'm just gonna give him a little love tap from behind.
Hell yeah! And he is
hero point.
All right. And he is off guard because he's hanging by his Ooh, unfortunately, that is just gonna miss, unless you've got a +1 for some reason.
I don't know if Steam Knight gives me.
Yeah. But that was not a bad round.
Yeah.
The flaming one near Loot runs up, Loot prone on the ground, and tries to bash Loot some number of times. Ooh, damn. Alright, so that's a 21, technically 23 to hit. So that's going to hit on the first one. Ooh, both of those are going to hit, actually, because the second one was a good roll. Loot, that's 25 damage as it runs up, and you see it just start smashing Loot with these hammers. Loot's relatively unguarded form as a witch class character being pummeled into the ground.
No. I'm so sorry, Loot. I forgot you were on the ground.
Oh my god, I'm just getting the shit beat out of me. I'm on the ground. I'm like, ah!
That's so focused on being cool, it left you wide open.
And it's even more terrifying, the uncaring, unfeeling visage of these automatons. They don't give a crap. Kaduka, it is your turn.
I can't believe you would call a wrist that.
Sorry. Loot, please give me 3d4 fire damage against this thing, though.
Oh, that's better.
All right. It's going to take 12. As it is still on fire. Even after its turn is over. Alright, Kaduka, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to covered reload. You said these things. How is these things fortitude?
Their
You said their reflex and their will was their lowest, right?
the lowest, and their AC was the highest. Yeah.
Okay.
Really not a great thing for you without bombs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, whatever. I'm going to covered reload. I don't. There's only one I can hide against.
All right. Well, there's the
yeah.
ones up in the trees too.
Are they attacking us like actively?
They are. They're shooting arrows down, but the thing is, if you don't want, well, you do have to reload anyway. But even if you fail to reload, they are off guard because they're hanging there by the vines. So there's that.
Do I get a bonus from them being off guard and me being stealth, or is that?
No,
Does it?
It's the same bonus.
Okay.
Both of them make them off guard.
Let's see. I will shoot the one attacking Loot.
Gotcha.
I'm probably not stealthed against it. But...
No, not to this one.
Yeah.
Whoa, though. A 36 is still a critical hit. 34 damage minus 7 is 28. That is enough to destroy this one. It's hard to tell what exactly you hit with the fire going off, but it collapses at Loot's feet. Yeah, and sits there continuing to burn.
Nice. And then I'm going to hold on, this might be 2 actions. 1 to 3 actions. What? That's weird. I don't understand what that means. Here, let me see.
What is it?
It says 1 to 3 actions. I don't know how to tell.
Let's see.
Whether it's...
Each enemy on failure. Yeah, that might just be wrong.
Or if it's missing information, I can look at it.
Launch firework. Oh, in Path Builder it shows 1 little square. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, so it's probably just 1.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can change that.
Can I do that then? I'll try it. That's my last action.
Let's see. Each enemy within 20 feet of you, so it would just be. Oh, yeah, it'd be several of them. That one up in the tree would count too, because the diagonal movement. Well, plus the. No, so he would be out of range. But yeah, these two right here would.
That's fine. I'll try that.
Yeah, you set off a bunch of fireworks. They're going to, you see them start to kind of like spaz out as like there's too much information going on. And they've got fortitude saves. That's a 25 and a 24.
They both save. I think mine is 22 in my class DC.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they succeed. So they don't seem to be affected as you launch off all these fireworks.
Okay.
All right. Great. So So as you end your turn and an onslaught of these automatons continues, you hear and Trincy Tree Stamp and Gregonio Free Preferter rappel down the tree and start opening fire with their crossbows.
Ooh.
Yeah, on us or on the...
At the two on the tree, they're basically firing straight down at them. One of them hits one of them with a critical hit. And yeah, does some damage. Luke called for backup, and here it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want them thinking we're out here murdering.
Yeah. This one next to Kaduka stands up. Oh, what's he gonna do? Who knocked him? Oh, it was Trunks that knocked him down.
I did.
Yeah. It's Trunks. You hear a click, and before you realize what it means, before it has turned its head, a bolt comes flying in your direction.
Oh, if that's a mental effect. My Inspiring Stance gives a status bonus to mental saves, which would increase the DC by 1 as well. I don't know if that changes anything, but
mental effect. It's an illusion. Is every illusion a mental effect? Kinda.
I mean, I think
Maybe.
Create a Diversion is, or like I don't.
Gotcha. Either way, he does a very, very poor job of shooting at you and misses.
Sounds good.
But it is standing now. The two in the tree reorient themselves as the vines twist them around up at your two gnome friends that have come down to help you, and they start shooting at them. Gregonio is hit in the leg, and he says, "Oh, no, they got me."
God damn it.
I'm now a goner.
No.
Risprit, the one next to you makes some wild. Well, this is what it's gonna do. One of its vines disengages and goes to wrap around your leg and trip you. What is your reflex save or reflex DC?
My reflex DC?
Yeah.
Wait, how do I know my reflex?
What's your reflex save?
E13?
So plus 10, which is 25.
Oh.
Which is exactly what it got. So it trips you up in the tree, which is a very precarious situation standing on a tree branch. But you get tripped, you grab on, but you are in not a very good position as it then tries to hammer you with its hands. That's a 28 and a 24.
Yeah, both of those would hit normally.
Yikes! Yeah, it rolled a 19 and an 18 on those last 2 hits.
Jeez.
24 damage as it's hammering you into this tree, which starts to crack and break underneath the weight of you and these hammer blows.
Ow. 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 Stop it.
Kaduka, this thing from up in the tree lowers itself down. Running towards you, it whips out its 2 tentacles and tries to wrap you up in them. What is your fortitude DC?
Fortitude DC. Well, right now it's 21. Because I'm fatigued, right? So it's...
Yes. You are grabbed, which means you can't move and you are off guard. And it swings at you with a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And clobbers you for 17 damage. Loot, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna start by standing up. Okay. Now that I am standing, I am going to cast Life Boost
Okay.
on Kaduka.
All right, Kaduka, you have 4 rounds of life boost.
Yay! What does that mean? Oh.
You get... I think you get 6 hit points at the beginning of each of your turns for 4 turns.
And if I heighten it, that means it takes 2 actions?
So, heighten just means... heighten technically usually costs the same number of actions. It just means that you cast it at a higher level. However, your cantrips and your focus spells are always heightened to the max level that you can cast. So it's already heightened all the way up to... It says focus spell level 1, but it's actually heightened up to level 5.
5? 3.
5th level, sorry. 3rd rank. Yeah. So it's usually a 1st rank spell, and it is acting as a 3rd rank because it's automatically heightened.
So is the fast healing 6?
Yeah, it's 2 per level.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, 2 per spell rank. Sorry,
Right.
rank is the new word for spell level.
Yeah.
So everybody knows. Having level and spell level has for decades been confusing people. So they finally changed it to you have your level and your spell rank.
So is the 4 just the duration left? Is that
Yes.
what that is? I thought that was the number.
It's
Okay.
always, yeah, exactly. It's always 4 rounds for life boost, 6 healing every level at 3rd rank. Anyway, yeah, and you still have 1 more action.
Sweet. I'm going cast Wilding Word at the one in front of me.
Oh, okay. Can you link that? Okay, fair enough. You try to psych this thing out with your Wilding Word, your witch cantrip, and it's got to make a will save, which it is bad at. And because it's bad at it, it only gets a 14, which means it's a failure. So it not only has a -2 to try to attack you, but it becomes sickened 1 every time it damages you. Nice. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna say, not that this matters, but I am going to count it as a plant because it's like a plant automaton.
It looks like a plant. It has a little leaf.
Yeah.
And anything with a leaf is
You see, like the leaves that exist on this thing start to grow through it and start to resist its movements. Bree, it is your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna stand up for starters because I'm laying on my back, and then raise my shield and hit.
That is a hit. 9 plus 3 for overdrive, plus 4 for fire damage is 14, minus 7 for resistance. 7 damage. Great. Thresh.
You took it off of mine again.
I'm sorry. Well, the good news is it is dead because it only had 4 hit points left.
It's good you're watching that, because if he did that to me, I don't think I would notice. If I'm being honest.
I was just on her token to take the prone condition off.
Yeah.
And then, like, I had it selected. I am sorry.
Remember all that
It's
stuff
okay.
about getting a second character ready? He wasn't good.
Oh my god.
I just meant that somebody who didn't have a Stratified character should think about one that they might want to play when we jump over, is what I meant.
I think my husband just doesn't like me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The truth comes out.
I think in all actuality, he's just drunk.
I'm a little tipsy, yeah. I ate like half this bowl and a thing of margarita.
You're
how
having the
many
jello?
How many fingers am
Oh,
I
yeah.
holding up?
4?
My god, he's plastered.
Thrash, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do a little medicine on loot.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
And you're right
Whoa.
there, too. Oh.
Oh, nice.
So what'd you get? You got a 20 for 10 heal on a DC 15. Okay, so
Yeah.
for 10 healing. Okay, so 10
insurance.
healing to Thresh.
The
Cool.
flute.
Wait, with your insurance, you can just automatically hit the DC 20,
Wait, can't.
right? Or am I crazy?
I think you're right.
If you're,
6
I don't know your
+4,
medicine, but
No, you're right.
Oh.
I never changed it.
Oh. Okay.
I should change that to Assurance DC 20.
Assurance 20. Okay.
But roll, please roll. No, 20 is just plus 10 damage or plus 10 healing, right?
I think it's just plus 10.
Yeah. Or it's actually plus 15 because they're a medic. So that's actually 25 healing.
Whoa.
Shit.
That's a lot of healing.
Okay, loot. 25.
What?
I remember when you did damage
It's
to
like-
me.
Ducked hiding behind everybody and just stitching them up.
So Loot is now immune.
Yeah, sorry about that, Trunks.
Hey, yeah, I'm glad.
Hey, you
you're
gotta
better
fail
now.
to be successful, right?
You-
Like-
You've grown so much.
And Trunks is the eggs.
to make it omelet. Exactly.
You've got 2 more actions. There, Thresh.
Sweet. I'm gonna void warp this guy.
Hell yeah.
This guy. This guy. There we go. Do we need to hit the void warp again?
Rolled... Yes, please. He rolled a 29, which is a success, so he takes 5 necrotic or void. At least it's not 0. Hey, that one's dead. So Trunks, it's your turn.
Oh, neat. I'm gonna stride. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I am going to. I'm gonna switch my exploit vulnerability to this one that's right next to Gaduka.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll this. 29, I assume, is still at least a regular success.
It is a success, yeah.
Okay, I'll keep the mortal weakness up. I just wanted to switch what my target was.
Gotcha.
So I don't need to do any of the other lore stuff. And then I'm going to. Does this guy come before Gaduka? I don't think so.
Thresh, I'm gonna flip through your sheet real quick.
I'm just going to attack this guy on the other side.
Okay.
Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm going to trip him. I don't think I can trip from range. I'm just going to attack. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. 23 to hit. 24 to hit, actually.
24 to hit is a hit.
Alright, 13 plus weakness.
Got it. So 17 minus 7 for the bludgeoning. So 10.
Alright.
And you're hitting the one. I'm sorry, you're hitting the one on the other side of Kaduka?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave this guy to everybody else.
Alright, that's the first time he's taken damage, so he's still pretty healthy.
No worries. I don't think it came into play, but Bree doesn't have the steal yourself bonuses anymore now that my turn's up.
Gotcha. Okay.
That is all 3.
I fixed your macro, Thresh. Alright, great. Risprit, your turn.
Yay! Well, first I'll take my free action of generating scalding steam. At the start of each of your turns, you can emit steam as a free action. It deals 2d6 fire damage to each creature in your kinetic aura with a basic reflex save. Yeah.
Well, his reflex save is bad.
A creature that fails is also pushed 5 feet. So would I be shooting him out of the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you blow him off the tree. He falls 10 feet. So he takes, how much damage did he take?
2d6, so let me just, 8.
Nice.
Alright, and that's fire?
Yes. That's 2d6 fire damage.
That's...
Does that apply, does my, like, upping the damage dice apply to that? No, it only applies to 2-action, fire, things, right?
Right in your con?
Okay.
So he, you blow him out of the tree. He lands on the ground plus 5 feet away.
I love that that's a free action, just because I'm encased in this, so I can do that at the beginning of my turn.
Yeah, that's badass. Can you
Alright.
Can you re-link Steam Knight?
Yes.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's a stance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet.
It's my first stance. So
Yeah,
it's
the
like while it,
composite fire water stance is badass.
yeah, combining both elements. All right.
Captain Planet.
Fire, water, pain,
Heart.
heart. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let me see here. I'm gonna send a blast. Yeah, he's not dead yet. Here we go.
So he started blasting.
I started blasting.
All right.
Does that
18.
hit?
So he is prone, so he's off guard because he fell.
Belly flopped from fucking 2 stories up.
That's still not gonna hit him. Just
Oh.
barely misses him. I don't know if you have one hero point left.
I'm just gonna go ahead and like do my rocket jump down over him.
Okay.
And do my
Yeah.
what is it, another 2d6? Yeah, 2d6.
He got a 16 on his reflex save. Man, these guys are rolling bad on their already bad reflex saves.
So I'm just gonna curb stomp him with fire.
It's another 14.
The Captain Falcon.
That's just a badass turn. It's like, blah, blast him off. Blah,
I'm doing the what is it? The the forward front flip drop kick where it's just like a big rooster tail of fire just.
I love it. Yeah, you axe kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
The flaming kick.
That's
He's
what it is.
prone and beat up pretty bad, but he's still up.
It's a good thing I have one more action.
Oh.
Because that was a free action, the first thing
You're right.
I did that burst him. So the leap was the second one, or the third one? No. The second, and the first one was the attack. So I have one more attack with a penalty. Wait, where'd it go? I have so many options for attack here, I have to find it each time. Here we go.
I just
Oh!
Oh! Dude, you straight up like the Fire Lord hitting Zuko, bite right in its fucking face. Yeah, you completely incinerate, you blow a bunch of wood off this thing, revealing a bunch of the underneath mechanisms to it, and in the smoke. Yeah, because that's fucking badass crit, coup de grace on this thing,
Cracked
as
him like
the
a
smoke
walnut.
clears. So it's charred black, but there's a glowing symbol underneath the armor placed on that's just glowing on the innards of this machine that looks like a sprocket.
There were gears in them the whole time!
And this gear, well, you'll get to inspect it closer later, but for now, it's just a glowing sprocket in the burnt ashes of the rest of this thing.
Also,
the
idea
there's a crank in there too.
If I land a particularly strong hit, once he recovers and goes back into his stance, there's a pressure change and it sounds like a steam whistle.
Oh hell yeah, I love it. Kaduka, it is your turn. You're all wrapped up, man.
I am restrained, right?
You are just grabbed.
Oh, okay. And I can't.
Yeah, it's wrapped around you once or twice. It's not. You're not mummified here.
Gotcha. Okay. What am I gonna do here?
Well, you could, just so you know, you could try to escape, which is, I think, an acrobatics check, if that's your best. Might be a reflex save, too. I'll have to look it up. But anyways, escape does have a multi-attack penalty tied to it. Just FYI, since that's not something that's come up a whole lot.
Okay.
Yet.
I'll try to. I want to break free. Athletics? My athletics is the same.
Let's see. You can attempt a check using your unarmed attack, or you can use acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, they're both the same, so I guess acrobatics.
23. That's good enough.
Cool. And that just means
You are no longer grabbed. Yep.
Okay.
You are able to wiggle out of the hose-like vines.
Was that one action, or did you say that was
Just one.
Okay. And then I'm going to.
Oh, and you get 6 hit points back.
Oh, nice. Then I'm going to. I don't know if this thing is attack of opportunity, but I'm going to hide behind Bree.
Gotcha. It does not have an attack of opportunity.
Cool. And then.
Or you could hide next to Bree.
Huh?
I just want to give you my bonus once. You always run out of it.
And then reload.
Okay.
I don't think I could stealth against anything. I'm not sure.
This one's gonna run up and try to attack Trunks twice. That's a 25 and a 19.
25 hits.
9 damage.
Okay.
The two in the trees continue to fire up at your gnome friends up there. Gregonio takes a bad hit to the gut. And Trincy Tree Stamp takes one to the shoulder, and they both cry out in pain.
Are they on the board, or can we?
They aren't. They're above.
It's the blind
Okay.
or something.
But they don't look like they're doing well. Especially Gregonio. But Trincy yells out, "Gregonio!" And he looks over, and she pulls something off of her belt and pulls a pin and waits a second and drops it down at the Bark Ranger, and he does something similar. The Bark Rangers both explode in a fireball. Let's see. One looks pretty. Actually, they both look about half damaged. Having taken this, small detonation. But you think that your little gnome friends might be in trouble. This one moves up to flank Trunks and makes a Trunks sandwich. And Trunks, its second attack is really bad, but its first one is pretty good. It's a 32, not a 32 a crit.
No.
Okay, then it's just
I am going to react.
16 damage. Okay, and you
Minus
block 8. Okay, so you take 8 damage. Rispert, the one next to you, whips out.
Oh, it's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet. Oh wait,
Oh.
no, you killed it, right? Yeah, you blew it away.
I blew its torso off almost.
That's
I
right.
cracked it open.
I forgot about that. Loot, it is your turn.
Yippee. I am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
And the name of that spell is Tanglevine.
Okay.
Specifically on the one behind Trunk.
Got it.
No.
Go ahead and link it.
Wait, the one between us, Loot? Is that what you just pinged?
Yeah. To me, it looks.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah,
like my
I see.
portrait?
That one. Yeah, I see it. So successful. It takes a -10 circumstance penalties to its speed for 1 round. So it is slowed a bit.
Sweet. And that is 2 actions. And then my next action will be to cast a level 1 heal on Trunks.
So a 1 action heal is touch range.
Oh.
2 action heals are 30-foot range.
Entangle minus 2 actions?
You can change your mind if you want to. If you want to change that up.
No. I'm not a changer.
I respect it.
Alright.
But yeah, 1 action is touch range, 2 action is 30-foot range, and it heals a lot. And then a 3 action is a 30-foot radius, and heals as much as a 1 action.
Okay. So instead of that, I'm going to Bon Mo.
Bone mow, okay.
Bone Mo.
You're gonna bone mow, saying it like real anglicized. I don't know how to. I can't speak French. But which one are you gonna do that to?
The one that I just tangled up.
Gotcha. Give me diplomacy. Bone Mo, aka talk shit.
Oh.
Oh.
He's quaking.
The target is distracted, takes a -3 status penalty to perception and will saves for 1 minute. And they can end the effect by giving a retort to your Bone Mo, which I'm going to say they're not able to do. Yeah, okay. I have no idea what I put on them for that. It's gonna be a
wow. So
big
the
dot.
only counter to this is to respond to it.
Yeah, you gotta talk shit back.
I have no mouth and I must talk shit.
Incredible.
That is awesome.
Do you have anything in mind you want to say to this thing, Loot?
Oh, like what I yelled at it?
Yeah.
Oh, but I'd yell something really clever and funny, but also really demoralizing. In a deep way. I'd say, yeah, you're all bark and no bite.
Oh!
And then it would cry.
Cry. Bree, it's your turn.
Alright, so I see that our gnome friends up in the tree are not doing well. Mostly, Trincy's doing better than the other guy, right?
True.
So I'm going to try to phase bolt the guy that is attacking the not Trincy gnome.
You are gonna have to get closer. What is the range on phase bolt? 30 feet?
Yes.
Can you get... What's your speed? Is it 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay, if you see where I'm, you can exactly get to where you need to be to phase bolt that one.
All right. Then that is what I'm going to do.
Excellent. And you hit it for 15 force damage as you raise Bahamut to point at it, and a little flap on Bahamut like goes like that, and there's a bzzz, as you fire off a bolt of white energy that strikes this thing for 15 damage. Busts a one of its panels right off.
Do I knock it out of the tree?
I'll give it like a save. Let's see. It's, you know what? That was pretty bad. It goes swinging pretty hard, disconnects from the tree, falls out, and crashes at your feet.
Sweet.
And it's prone. Thresh.
Yup.
I imagine they fall
your turn.
kind of like Skate 3 characters in that they're completely rigid and like until they hit the ground and then they start like flopping around.
I love.
They got that weird bounce.
I love Skate 3 videos so much. They crack me up.
Yeah.
All right, Thresh, it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna run over here. And I'm gonna heal Kaduka.
Gotcha.
Nice.
28 healing to Kaduka.
How about them apples?
I love apples. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Erin's an apple fiend. She literally eats so many
This
apples.
is 28.
Apples are good.
That's huge.
I just remember I have a huge mango upstairs that I'm gonna eat later. Excited about that. How many? 2 actions, right? And moves, heal.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna short bow. Or short bow this guy. There it is.
Gotcha.
That
Go
guy.
for it. Hey, that's a 30. A 31 with trunks, right?
It is a 31.
Hell yeah. Okay, so that's a crit. So that's, instead of 3 damage, it's gonna be 14 damage,
Nice.
which gets reduced to 7 because of the resistance.
No. Okay.
At least I took it from the right one this time.
And somehow Bree's health is still going down. This is crazy.
Bree's got like a weird debuff on her. Life transfer. All right.
Bree's
Trice,
got a
it's your
curse.
The one to the right of me, Trip.
turn. Okay. That is a crit success? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So
That
roll
does
a d6,
damage, doesn't it?
right?
D6. D6.
Oh.
3.
All right, it is prone.
Alright. The one to the left of me. Trip. Ooh, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay. Oh.
Nice.
Hey, that's good enough actually.
Nice.
Actually, the 19 was good. Oh wait, was that after map? Yeah, 19 was good enough.
Yeah, that map's included. Yep. Alright then.
I forgot. Yeah, you just like whack whack, and they both go down.
The tailspin.
Yeah, and then I run.
So we
Alright.
burst his
Resprit.
ass out of there.
Your turn,
Alright.
Resprit.
Steam Knight.
Resprit the Steam Knight. Oh man.
Now, I'm pretty sure I can only do the steam burst because it says at the beginning of my turn.
Right.
It'd be kind of broken if I could just do it at any point for free during my turn.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, they're gonna do their super fast move.
They both fail.
Fail it.
They fail their. You did the leap, right?
So it's going over them. If I jump over.
So you jumped over one.
Oh wait, I can't. I could jump over that one. Okay.
Yeah, because he's on the ground. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, because I can leap up to my movement distance, which is 40 with Steam Knight.
Just flying through the air. That's insane.
I love it, man. This is awesome. Great. Well, he failed his reflex save, so give me a 2d6.
2d6, 2d6. Is it 2d6?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I was getting confused with my other d8s or whatever.
11. All right. What else?
Oh. All right. There's that. Oh wait, don't I have a? I am. Let's see. That is one. Oh, it's 1d8. Okay. And this one is a d. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Blip. Is basically gonna just like do like a swirl.
Nice. All right. Ooh, that's a 27 and a 19, so a success and a fail.
Ah.
So that's the success is still 10 damage, and the fail is 17.
Okay.
All right, and that is time for us as we are going to adjourn for tonight. In the middle of this pitched battle, which is taking taking a bit of time. I mean, I did throw 9 creatures at you. You guys got attacked by a veritable squad of these Bark Rangers. And the only ones that seem to be in danger really is your backup.
They're like, we'll save you. Oh God!
Less so now that Bree has valiantly charged in to protect, as she does. Thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate you all being here. I hope you had a good time. Happy Cinco de Drinko.
Thanks, DM, for DMing.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
the
DM.
pleasure is truly mine.
I'll be honest. I planned on drinking during this as well, but like I thought also that I would be getting off work earlier, so I could swing by the store.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay.
Well, bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.